Hey everybody, happy holidays. Welcome back to the channel if you've seen my other videos. I just had this Christmas idea that I thought I'd share that's slightly EDC themed, but it's this little gift bag that's themed all around these chapstick holders. These gift bags, I made up a bunch of them in bulk for coworkers and for family members that we might not be doing a formal gift exchange with, but I still want to give a little something too. So, I love finding containers and finding alternative uses for them. So I was looking at these little chapstick holders. I was able to find a package of 50 of them relatively cheap. And I was looking at them. I was like, you can do so much more with that than chapstick. So I got these little gnome bags to put everything in. Now I stayed with relatively small items. What I'm going to do in here is I'm going to list everything that I put in here on a little card, but I'm also going to put some other ideas that I'll go over with you at the end in case they want to use this for something else that they might not have thought of. So, one thing is these empty spray bottle tubes. I got enough of them for all the bags, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill these with the sanitizer, spray sanitizer, and it'll fit perfectly in here. The only thing you have to do is just flip this lid over, and it tucks in and stays in there perfectly. I filled these with lotion, just a pop top cap, and just sticks right in there. I filled that with hand lotion, but what I also did is I was actually only able to get a lot of these in one, and so I had a lot of these left over. I figured I'd pack an empty one in all of the bags in case they want to fill it with whatever they want, their favorite lotion, maybe some gel hand sanitizer if they prefer that over the spray. Of course, chapstick, in case they want to use it for its intended purpose. But I also put in an empty chapstick tube. Okay. And on the card, I'm going to give them some ideas of things you might want to keep in the empty tube, such as pills, mints, or maybe some cash. I put 3 cough drops in just a small bag. And that way you always have some cough drops on hand on your keys. You might be able to fit a 4th one in there too. I keep them in the bag so that they're easier to pull out, and you're not trying to like shove your finger in the bottom to get that last one. And the last thing I included in the bag was these little, they're just like emergency, basically sugar crystals, and I figured you can fold the bag, put it in there. And just to also demonstrate that you can use this for maybe other drink packages, you know, electrolyte mixes and things like that. So that is everything that I included in this bag that I bought for them. That is the spray sanitizer, actual chapstick, emergency cough drops, empty chapstick tube, empty bottle, and hand lotion bottle. Now I'm also going to give them other ideas of things that they might want to put in here, but realistically I just can't buy all of these things for, 50 people. So I'm going to give them ideas of other things that might fit, and maybe this is something that you want to use a chapstick holder for. One of the other ideas is a flashlight. This one is Aurora A3. Rovivon makes a lot of flashlights that would fit. I think some of the O-Light flashlights would fit as well, and it's literally chapstick size. It's almost made for that. Another idea might be a Leatherman Micra, which I do not have, but I believe that that should fit. This is my Gerber dime. If my Gerber dime fits, the Micra would. So both of those fit right in there. Can do like a little mini pen and highlighter, or you could do a marker. Put those in there, and then just like the sanitizer, you can take this over the top. And then you got pen, highlighter, or a marker, depending on your preference. And then the last thing I thought of was nail clippers. They fit in there perfectly. You could probably also fit in one of those shorter files in there with it. Now these are just some nail clippers that have like a compartment that collects all the nail clippings on it so they don't go flying everywhere. But I also have this other nail clipper that is a multi-tool. It also has some scissors. Sorry, I used it on some medical tape. That's why it's all sticky. There's the clippers. And they just pop up here. Okay, and then they just fold back in. It's also got I think that's for cuticles. If I can get it to focus here. It's just a cuticle pusher. But this one will also fit right in here. So, if you guys have any other ideas of things that you might want to fit in a chapstick tube, please share them with me. I'll include them on my Christmas card. And hopefully this gave some of you guys some ideas. Have a great holiday.